You will also get a private personal invitation to join a very elite society where you can learn even more wealth creation techniques. That's only available when you buy this. You get a private invitation to join a global network of affluent, wealthy people that can help you achieve your dreams financially. 70% off and unconditionally guaranteed. After 90 days, if you don't see things happening in your life that are virtually magical, if you don't see changes that are going to blow your mind, send this back for a full refund. No questions asked. But I can tell people, we've sold some of these, actually lots of them, and the response is absolutely amazing. People said, I've read The Secret, I've read different books on how to make money like Think and Grow Rich, I've done positive thinking, it just doesn't work out. And when they listened to this, they said, oh my God, there's like a missing ingredient. And now I understand the recipe now works. It virtually gives you the recipe to create in your life whatever you desire.
So it's not just a money-making endeavor.
No.
It's going to affect all areas of your life.
Right. Money is just one aspect.
Right.
And I mean, people always talk about materialism. At the end of the day, people like a new car.
But, well, you know, I know a lot of people in new wonderful cars that aren't happy.
That's correct. But people that don't have it want a new car.
Sure.
Okay,
Who doesn't want a new car?
They want to take a vacation to Hawaii. They want to go down to the Caribbean in the winter. Some people want to quit their job.
Sure.
You know, and say, listen, some people are just so fed up with the bills. They go, I want money so I can become debt free.
Right, and it becomes about that.
Money is a big thing.
It sure is.
Okay, so let's talk about money, because money is a big thing. If people need to pay off their home or pay off their bills, pay off their debt, you can create that and virtually by magic pay off all your debt. If people want a new car or a better job or a better career or trying to start a new business and are looking for investors or opportunities, things in life can happen. So money, yes, but other things, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, better relationships. There's a lot of people out there who are saying, you know, I'm just looking to find a woman or a man.
Mate,
yeah,
somebody
exactly.
to spend my life with.
And I'm
right.
struggling in this area. How come I can't attract the right man or woman into my life?
I hear that all the time.
Because so do I. And the answer is you can. You can so fast. That's one of the fastest things you can bring into your life. At this event, there was a guy who was saying, the reason I'm here, he says, I'm wealthy. I have Ferraris, Rolls Royces, private jets. I'm wealthy. I can't find a mate. So he wasn't there for money. After the first day, he went out and had dinner by himself. And this is in Europe now. He's American. He went out and had dinner. The next day, he came back and said,
I met a girl.
I met a girl. He says, I met a girl. And everyone was laughing in the room. And I said, tell us the story. And he got up and he says, it's just like you said. After I left, I called my genie. I felt like I had Aladdin's lamp. I rubbed it, the genie came out, and I said, I want a mate. And the genie virtually said, he said to myself, the genie said, yes, your wish is granted. I went out to have dinner, and all of a sudden, boom.
She appeared.
She was there. She was by herself. She came over. Do you mind? Are you by yourself? Yes. Do you mind if I sit and have dinner? We had the most marvelous time. We talked for 3 hours. It was unbelievable. She's American as well. We don't live too far from each other. He says, you couldn't write a script in a movie, and it would not have worked. But that happens, and I want people to know, I believe that can happen to anybody. And everybody, after they go through this, if they start applying the recipe, those type of things can happen.
Do you think maybe he wouldn't have gone to dinner, or he would have gone to dinner and not have been open to it?
Well, you know, the thing about it is the universe, it doesn't make a difference what happens.
Yeah.
Because the universe is going to make it happen. This program actually gives people their own Aladdin's lamp and their own personal genie. That when you use this technique, you can virtually create whatever you want in your life. You can have, be, or do whatever you want. And I can tell people this. I've done this my whole life. My life has been magical. I have no education. I didn't grow up on the right side of the tracks. I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a nickel growing up. And I created this. And I have a secret that I was taught in 1975.
So before you started any of this?
Yes, a group of people came to me, and I got inducted into the organization called the Brotherhood, which is like a Skull and Bones.
Sounds very Da Vinci Code.
Well, it's like hey, the Skull and Bones is at Yale.
Yeah.
We know that's a secret society. The Freemasons are a secret society. The Bilderberg Group is a secret society. These are all not so secret anymore. What goes on inside them are still secret. But the fact is, when you're in, you actually learn how to, we call it manipulating energy. Another way to say it is you're taught how to use your brain and focus your frequency vibration to create in life what you want. You're virtually a magnet. So this program programs that brain to be on almost autopilot. So it's broadcasting the frequency that you want most. If you want money, it'll broadcast that frequency and money will come in. If you want a relationship, it'll broadcast that frequency and bring it in. It's like a radio. You want to listen to rock and roll? All you have to do is dial the radio to the frequency, rock and roll. You want country western? You dial to that frequency.
Right.
If you want classical music and you're listening to the frequency for rock and roll, you're not going to get classical music. You have to be on the frequency for classical music. This is the same. If you want money, if you want to be debt-free, if you want a lover or a great relationship, if you want a better, more fulfilling career, you'll never get it if you're not dialed into that frequency. And I can tell people what frequency they're dialed into by how their life is. That's it. So all this does is it teaches a person how to dial into frequency and virtually put you on autopilot. After you go through it, if you do nothing, it's almost by magic you're dialed into that frequency.
So you can't ruin it by thinking a negative thought?
Well, I mean, if you apply the information on here, we believe the law of attraction is activated and you are going to start attracting into your life the things that you desire. This is the series, folks. There's nothing ever in history that has been like this because this contains information that has never been revealed before on how to have, be, or do whatever you desire. That's why the title is Your Wish is Your Command, how to manifest your desires. And part 2 is how anyone can make millions, the money-making secrets they don't want you to know about. A group of people came to the Alps a couple years ago and paid $10,000 to be trained on how to use their mind to create in their life what they wanted. They wanted to have their own personal Aladdin's lamp and their own personal genie that could virtually grant them any wish they desired. They got it. And for that $10,000 in 2 days in the Alps in Europe, the people said it was the best investment they ever made. Many of them already have turned that into millions and millions of dollars. Or better relationships, better health. People have lost weight. The results have been nothing more than absolutely miraculous. I recorded that, and now it's available. If you call right now, this is a limited time offer. You get the entire series, the entire workshop that I put on live on these CDs for 70% off the regular price of the program. 70% off. Call right now. You have to have your credit card when you call, and we'll rush this right to you. Rush shipping is also available. And when you get this, listen to it. But not just for 30 days like the standard guarantee. Not even for 60 days. For a full 90 days. If your life isn't magically changing, just send it back and you get 100% of your money back, no questions asked. That's how confident I am. Just by listening to these CDs, this brain is going to be tuned into a different frequency, and you are virtually going to start attracting things in your life that you desire. That's my promise, or your money back, no questions asked. And you're also going to get a private, personal invitation from me to join a brand new global association of very affluent, wealthy people that can help you achieve your financial dreams. This group is a private, exclusive, worldwide network of people, and you cannot join. It's by invitation only. And for a limited time, you'll be getting a private invitation to join that group as well when you get this series. So call right now. Have your Visa or MasterCard ready when you call. It's 70% off the regular price, and rush shipping is available.
So I hear words like exclusive and private, and it begs the question, can anyone learn this? Is it like learning a skill like playing the piano or cooking?
That's exactly how it is. If we took 10 people here and they all had no knowledge of how to play the piano. And they all got piano lessons at exactly the same time. At the end of a week, one person is going to be really good, and one person is going to be pretty crummy.
Right, one might have talent and the other might not.
Correct, but all of them are going to be better than when they started.
Sure.
Right? Same thing here. If your life is miserable, and you go through this, you may not become a millionaire in a week, but you're going to be much better off than when you started.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
So everyone is going to be able to, based on their own talent, and actually there's some other things
Secret
as well,
things.
yeah, based on some other factors as well. But some people will excel quicker than others. But the fact that somebody picks up the phone and calls right now and orders this means they're special. It means they're different because
And they're willing.
Because there are people right now who have gone, that
Right.
way. Guess what? They're a loser, and they'll always be a loser. And they'll always stay a loser because this mind keeps them being a loser.
Now, what is
and
a loser? What is
a loser is somebody who basically
harsh.
blames everybody else for their misery instead of taking full responsibility for themselves.
Okay.
That's what a loser is. A loser is somebody who says, and just is miserable
Bah
and
humbug.
complains about everything that they're creating and blames everybody else.
Okay.
So there are people there watching today that won't pick up the phone, and I can tell them they will stay a loser their whole life. And there are people right now that are listening going, what do I got to lose? I can listen to this thing for 90 days. If it's garbage, I can send it back for a refund. I'm going to pick up the phone and try.
Because they're open and willing.
That person just changed their life because they became open. Years ago, my friend Brian Tracy, one of the most brilliant motivational speakers of all time, said, Kevin, if you want things in your life to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. Most people aren't willing to change, and the first thing they got to change is the way they think. When they change the way they think, everything changes. So the guy sitting at home who doesn't pick up the phone, he's a loser. Because unless he's completely happy with his situation. If he's like, I don't need this because
I'm already practicing
I
it.
love everything in my life. He's not a loser. God bless him, and I applaud that person. But the person who's miserable and says, he's going to stay miserable.
Right.
Nothing's going to change, is my point.
You're always going to get what you've always gotten.
Nothing's going to change in his life. This is the program, folks. It's called Your Wish is Your Command, How to Manifest Your Desires, and How Anyone Can Make Millions, the money-making secrets I don't want you to know about. If you want to make money, if you want to have, be, or do things in your life, if you want more out of life, if you've tried the law of attraction or read The Secret and it didn't work for you, if you want more, pick up the phone. There's information on these CDs that was taught live in a seminar in the Alps that is not available anywhere else. It's Secrets of Secret Societies. It's Secrets on how to use the law of attraction. It is information that has been privileged and kept exclusive for the privileged elite class up until now. I've used this my whole life to make billions of dollars. It works. My friends have used this. It works. People who went to the event and paid $10,000 per person have used it and turned it into millions. It works. People who bought this CD package at the full price have written in and said it is life-changing. Miracles are happening in their life. They're becoming lucky. They're saying, I can't believe it. It's miraculous. I feel like I have Aladdin's lamp and a genie. No matter what I want, I can ask my genie, give me this, and the genie says, I listen and obey. Your wish is granted. Wouldn't you like to have your own genie to grant you your every wish? Get on the phone and get this program. You don't have to pay $10,000 like the people that were there live. And you don't have to pay the full price. Call right now and I will give you this at 70% off the regular price of the program for a limited time. And try it for a full 3 months. If miracles aren't happening in your life, whatever you want, if you want more money, a better car, a better job, if those things aren't happening, pick up the phone, send it back for a full refund, no questions asked.
Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. It's
my pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
The proceeding was a paid presentation for Your Wish is Your Command.